Hello, and welcome back to Let's Boldly Go. I'm actually recording this immediately after the last one. Whatever that's gonna happen. But I'm not gonna, excuse me. I'm not going to upload them immediately after each other, because I gotta space it out, because I'm sure there's gonna be breaks, and mainly because I probably have to work the rest of this week on school stuff. But I'm just taking a break now because I worked like all throughout yesterday and it was drag. But yeah, so let's do some stuff. So yeah, we just got new parts so we can make a better crappy rocket. Yeah, do we want to use this cockpit? No, because it's way more expensive. Because I don't really need the benefits of it, which are basically crash tolerance. It's got higher torque on the reaction wheels, which like they let you turn like in midair without power. But yeah, so we've got couplers now. Got the heat shield. We got more parachutes. Got radiators, which, I don't know, they radiate. I haven't used them at all. Got more science. So yeah, I'm actually going to make a temporary ship, which will just consist of a magnetometer stuck onto this cockpit, and Science Junior, so we can suck some extra science from the launch pad. Like, what this game tends to turn into, from what I've seen, is just, like, stupid ways of getting science. Like, because if you want to play it legit and, like, oh, I'm gonna make a rover and go over here, like, yeah, you could do that, or you could just, like, stick a rocket onto something, chuck it over there, get the science, and just, like, strap a bunch of crap onto it. Hopefully I won't be doing too much of that. See, we can't get another crew report because I already did that. We might be able to get a little bit of goo data. Stick out this enormous arm, which totally would fit in there. And, yeah, so we've got magnetic field data. You can log that, get a tiny bit of science. We're not going to get much of this from Kerbin. Maybe in orbit, I'm not really sure. And yeah, materials bay, which is literally just like a box of junk, and then they look at the stuff in there. Some science from that. And yeah, woo! We're doing science. This should allow us to unlock one more set of parts. I don't know if it's really going to help at all. Who was in that? Okay, so that's still Valentina. I wasn't sure if it would save that I put her in there. But yeah, so we can now get one of these. We can either get better engines, or no, just the other engine, or those. I doubt I'm really gonna use either of these. I don't know, I'll get the better fins. Like early on, it's just really basic parts that don't really do much on their own. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna make an actual new spacecraft this time. So we want to return all of the science when we land, which will be just stuff. Going to add more parachutes. Mainly just for safety. Like, I don't know if I'm actually going to use them. I'm going to stage them after the main one, but you can never be too safe. And then we want the decoupler. Well, no, I think for now we can return everything. So we get a better, I don't remember, are these cheaper per... Like, I can never remember if liquid fuel or solid fuel is more cost efficient. Okay, now, solid rocket fuel is pretty expensive. Or no, well this tank's smaller. Whatever, liquid fuel's better, basically. And, like, again, we're probably going to use this rocket once, and then get rid of it. So, fins, very bottom. I got the science. Probably be able to return all this. This is the K2 temporary rocket. Again, staging not at all what I want. Still got Valentina, a girl. And yeah. So we'll be able to go higher and farther, and probably not faster. I'm not sure. It's hard to judge that without thinking too hard. So yeah, we can't really do any science here until we take off. So SAS, throttle up, ready to go. 3, 2, 1, bang. Actually, yeah, we're going pretty fast. I'm gonna throttle back for safety. Curb port, keep that. Do materials bay, emitter, keep that. Ooh, gotta go fast. Can we get anything from that? We can. Ooh, okay. Let's try and tip to the right. Save a little fuel, because I want to get into the water, because we can get science from there. I don't know if there's different zones of the water to get science from. I'll have to check, because there are biomes on the land, like the mountains are a biome, we've got the shores, we've got the midlands or the lowlands or whatever. I don't know all of them, but so we're gonna shoot that way a little, and hopefully we'll be able to make it to the water. I'm not totally sure. We could do sort of gliding. Okay, so now we can actually get upper atmosphere science, and I'm going to want to do this again with the materials bay. Probably I'll like shoot in the other direction or try and land on the shore. Yeah, we're going to make it to the water. And yeah, let's go ahead and parachute. Just turn off SAS because it doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and deploy the other two, because why not? I believe I explained in episode 0, but the little beeps and bloops that you will hear is from the Chatterer mod, which literally just adds beeps and bloops and the occasional gibberish talking to the game, just because it's fun. A lot of these mods are just kind of superficial, but some of them help. Like the clouds, they don't do anything other than slow down the game sometimes, but they're like, this looks so much better with clouds, honestly. And you can get like super, like really good looking visual mods, but I can't, like my computer can't do that. So we're actually drifting back towards the land a little bit. That's not exactly really at all what I wanted. Alright, time accelerate down to deployment altitude, because this is gliding a little better than I was expecting. Okay, 1 kilometer. Main chute deployment. Generally you don't want to time accelerate through parachute deployment, because sometimes it can do very bad things. But sometimes it's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, but now they're deployed, so I'm gonna time accelerate back down, because they're going pretty slow now. 600 meters. In later episodes, if I can figure it out, I might time accelerate the video, not the game. Again, Scott Manley does that, and basically he's the god of Kerbal Space Program Let's Plays, so I'm gonna rip him off shamelessly. I'll probably cut more intermediate footage out later on, like launching a rocket. It's gonna get pretty repetitive, or like putting a shuttle into orbit, whatever. That'll get tedious. Eventually, if we're rendezvousing ships, like space stations and stuff, like I'll show it the first few times because it's so cool. But then that is not what I wanted to do. Whatever. Science. Get back in there. Get up. Not the time for swim. I'm so confused. Get in there. Okay, I can do goo in the water. Oh, it escaped! So now there's toxic mystery goo in the water. Oh no. Do I have anything else? Have I... Okay, I think we're about done with this mission, so I'll go and recover. And yeah, these intro launches are going to be kind of boring, honestly. Like once we get into orbit, it'll look cool at least, but just like screwing around on the ground, probably going to be boring. But yeah, we got quite a bit of science from that, so we can get this engine I want because it's got gimbaling, so it can turn. These are all going to be more expensive. Don't know which ones I want yet. We can figure that out later. Yes, we should have a larger fuel tank now, which is nice. We don't have to stack up these tiny little ones. Yeah, so I'm going to swap out for the swivel. So now first I want to use these. Should I do more than that? If I do any more than that, we're going to weigh a lot, and then I'll have to add in the decoupler. So for now, this will just be a revamped K2, and then the K3 will be much bigger, because I want to do big, exciting things with that. Hopefully the parachutes will still be strong enough. And you know what? Let's go ahead and cram the magnetometer on here, just to get science. It's not going to be very aerodynamic. It's not going to be very aerodynamic, but who cares about that? We're all about getting results. That's a lie. Aerodynamics are very important. For any actual launches, you want to reduce the drag as much as possible. Also, re-entry. If anything jets out like that, it's probably going to explode. As I found out the hard way. Okay, so I already got data from here. Yep. That's cool. See, I don't want to do that. Get back in there. Because sometimes you can get like little tiny bits of residual data, but I don't think any of it's... see, like that? Tiny bit of science, not really worth it though. Like I want to keep these experiments for doing actual stuff. I guess I'm going to go for the water again to get the materials bay data from it. Yeah, oh yeah, and the magnetometer. I think we can get data from there. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. This engine is slightly lower thrust, but it's also going to be more maneuverable. So you might be able to set the distance record. Contract 11 kilometer land distance. maybe. And there's actually a trick to, you don't want to go too fast, because once you hit, like, it's basically once you hit your terminal velocity at an altitude, you start getting this effect. Which is, like, you're spending extra fuel just pushing through the atmosphere. I actually do need to throttle up some so that I can pitch up more. Screw it, full throttle. Hey, yeah, okay, so we got the land distance. And I destroyed my main chute because I was going too fast, and I keep forgetting that that's a thing that happens now. Whoa! Okay, yeah, that's why you don't go fast at low altitudes. Hopefully we'll land safely. I think the fins will take it, but the engine might be destroyed because this can have a low crash tolerance. But yeah, parachutes are a lot more sensitive now, and I'm probably going to cause problems doing that. We're going slow enough now that it's safe to deploy this, but I can't get anything because atmospheric flight. I don't actually know if it's going to work in the water or not, so that should be interesting. Oh, yeah, so time accelerate down. No point watching this. Yeah, I am worried about that engine. Like, it's not going to be a huge loss, but, like, this early on, we want to really watch our money, our funds. It's no fun if you don't have funds. Am I right? Okay. So, yeah, materials bay, I'm going to do that. 10 whole science. Oh, man. Okay, you'll notice there's this gray area. I think that's, like, if we had a scientist Kerbal with us, we could bump that up all the way, or something. I'm not really sure. Yeah, so we can do magnetometer scan, just stick that right down into the water. Actually, do get a little bit of data, because this really is meant to be used in orbit. We're never going to get much from being stationary. Because then you just get 1 point of data, whereas if you're in orbit, you can map the whole field. Yes, I think we can do the airport. Can. The science alert didn't get that. Hey, Valentina's being really, like, she is not keeping her balance today. Also, it kind of looks like she's floating above the water, but it's probably just an error. So yeah, we can't actually do anything here. Good. What is that? Actually, yeah, no, store that. Then I can do an easy airport. Water. Store that. Okay. More science. Recover that. Probably between episodes, I'm going to do more of this tedious, like, near base science, like fly over to the beach, fly over here, fly. Actually, I might record going to the mountains, because that could end in disaster. But yes, we've got, oh yes, this is saying that we've completed contracts. We've done all this. Oh, we should check if we have new, okay, so those are ones that we will do eventually. Exiting the atmosphere, I'm kind of worried about, because that's where things went wrong before, because they went too far up, and then just came straight down and burned up. If we have the heat shield though, then we'll get more drag, and it won't be as dangerous. But yeah, we can afford one new thing of science now, so I could get more parts, more science parts, which is probably good. Can get maneuverable fins. The protractor is a modded part, which basically, like, it tells you when launch windows for other planets and stuff are. reaction wheel would be useful. Plane parts, I'm going to wait for. Just kind of utility stuff, I don't need that yet. Advanced rockets, maybe. I'm going to get the science for now, because by getting science we get more science, and it'll pay off better in the end. So yeah, coming up on 20 minutes. You know what? I will make the next rocket and then end the episode. But yeah, I'm gonna do the stupid, tedious nonsense between episodes because like we really don't need to see more of that. So let's just start this over. K3. Oh yeah, we have a probe body now, so we could make a probe. Which once we get to like orbital stuff, I'm gonna want to do that. But for now, we'll stick with the same old starting point. Two parachutes. Just keep the same 3 goo setup because it fits. Might as well. And telescope. Only use an orbit, so that's no good. I do want a materials bay. I kind of want more materials bays. Yeah, let's put 2. Because we're probably going to have like low and high altitude stuff here. But I don't know, I'm totally making this up as I go, to be honest. Stick it on there, why not? We're not going to be going super fast yet. Thermometer, definitely want one of those. Stick it over here. Don't need that yet. Okay, so this will be the return segment, and probably make this orbit capable, so I'm going to stick heat shield there, even though this stuff is probably going to burn up. So yeah, one more thing. I will add a service bay, which is a handy little part that it's just hollow, so you can just stick junk in here and it'll do things. So we want to have this jut out the side. Okay, do this. So it's gonna look kind of weird. Okay, we can do that. Fine, I'll stick with the top. But yeah, so we're gonna open it up and we'll come out the side. Look kind of funky. And we should actually stick the goo in there too, for safety. Because otherwise it'll probably get destroyed at some point. You know, we could fit 4. Science overload. Yeah, why not? I really want to get about ending this episode. I'm going to put these on action groups so that I can hit like 1, 2, or 3 and activate them, so I don't have to go in there and click them all manually. A lot of people do that with their science to be safe. We don't need wing loops on this upper stage. Oh, okay. Decoupler, and I'll put this tiny little fairing on there. Adorable. Now for the actual stuff, I'm going to want way more fuel tanks. 3, let's do 5. Well actually, I don't know if we're going to have enough of both 5. Let's see. We've totally got plenty of thrust. I'm going to stick 4 winglets on this, because it'll be more stable. Like, as much as I like 3-way symmetry, just because I like odd numbers, a lot of times 4-way works better, like, functionally. See, actually I'm going to go ahead and change this to 3-way. Because we need more stopping power. And then as not centered. Because I got all this extra junk on here, so better safe than sorry. Actually, if I want to be really cool and use our new parts, we can stick the landing lights on there. I don't know what kind of... I don't know if they'll be able to handle re-entry heat. Oh, and these doors open, so it looks stupid to have all... Yeah, never mind. We will just land on the heat shield. Okay. So, yeah, 25 minutes is a longer episode, but here we have the K3, our first, like, actually rocket that'll do stuff. Get out of here, Jeb. This might be able to make it to orbit. Probably actually won't, but we can stick boosters on there once we unlock the... Oh no. So yeah, if we want to go to orbit, add radial decouplers and put solid rocket boosters on the sides, probably. But we will get to that in a later episode, because I really need to end this one. So, thank you for watching. Come back next time, whenever that is, for the next episode of Let's Boldly Go. Thank you. Bye.